Hello and welcome to Online NBC. I'm Miss Marcia Gallagher. I will be your instructor. At this time, I would like for you to make sure that you have a pen and paper out because we're going to cover a lot of different resources for you. I'm making this video so that you can go back and refer to it anytime. It'll be emailed to you along with a welcome letter. Please read the welcome letter. Make sure you have that you load the Zoom onto your computer or your phone. Miss Jana Peterson is going to be emailing you a letter for you to set up your Evolve, which is where your ebooks come from. Your lessons will be in your e-learning, which is what you did your orientation on. So I'm just going to be talking to you about a few things that are very, very important. The first thing I want to make sure is that you understand attendance. With e-learning, you're not required to get on every day and do something. I do recommend that you do simply because NBC is an information-based program, so there's lots of reading and exercises. It's lots of fun too, but I don't want you to get behind because it's hard to get caught up. So the way that attendance works, you have to do a daily assignment or a lab to be counted present within that day. Homework is not counted as attendance because it's homework. So daily assignment and lab is where I'm going to be getting your attendance from. Now, does attendance affect your grade? It doesn't because you don't get graded on attendance, but it is important because in order to stay up to date on your assignments and do well, you need to have good attendance. You need to be logging in and doing something every day, okay? So the other thing I want to talk about is the 14-day out. What that means is that if you miss 14 consecutive days, including the weekends, you were 14-day out and be dropped from the program, and there's nothing that I can do about that. That is the rule. Attendance is very important for you to get all the information that you need, and you will feel caught up and you will understand more. Another thing I want to tell you is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m., I do Zoom class. Zoom class is not required. So after I do those Zoom classes, I upload what we have done in Zoom to your daily assignment on that day. So every Tuesday and Thursday, there's a Zoom at 11. If you're unable to make it, that's okay. Everything that we do in Zoom class will be loaded into your daily assignment for that day. That way you don't miss anything. So that is important for you to watch those Zooms. Extremely important, because so many times your questions can be answered within that Zoom call. Okay, so communicate with me. I am understanding and supportive, and I want to encourage you any way that I can, but I don't want you to wait until you're in a crisis before you actually reach out to me. So please reach out to me with any questions. The next thing I'm going to take you to e-learning. The first thing I'm going to show you in e-learning is what your page looks like and where you're going to be going. But I want you to listen. If you need to pause the video, write something down, then please, that's why I'm recording it. So that way you can go back and look at it again. So let me share my screen. Okay, this is what your e-learning page looks like. And you guys are familiar with this because you did your orientation. So let's log in. Okay, your OMBC 154, number 3. I don't think you can see the other two anyway. I want to bring your attention to latest news. This is a very, very important section for you. We're going to open it up. You're going to say, read this post. Now you can see today that I have a Zoom call on here. This was a review for the quiz they were taking, and I couldn't put it under daily assignment, but in Remind, which is another thing, I'm going to ask for you to accept my Remind invitation because I sent out mass text through Remind, Nobody can see what you're texting me back or what I'm texting you. It is individual between you and I. Okay, so this is one of the most important things in your news and announcements. This is called a week at a glance. Well, usually it has the dates up here. And for some reason, this isn't showing the full. Let's see. All right, so you're going to be able to see it's mapped out for you. Monday was day 5 of 40. Tuesday was day 6 of 40, so on and so forth. And you have everything that I need you to do in that day. Again, day 6, everything. Day 7, everything. Day 8, everything. Day 9, everything. So I'm going to show you why that makes a difference and why this is absolutely imperative for you to pay attention to, because it's like a map. So say you're starting on day 5, okay? We're going to go to your coursework. So when you go into your coursework, you're going to see module 154, day 5 of 40. And so you can click into that and get into your assignment. Here's day 6. Day 7, sometimes they're out of order. So using that week at a glance gives you a map on what you need to do on each individual day. A lot of my students print it out and they check off as they do an assignment. Now here are your discussions, homework, and remember we're on day 5 of 40, so on day 5 you would do day 5 of 40. Then we have our lab report. Again, you would look for day 5 of 40 right here. Now let's go back to the week at a glance and look at it. It's under news and announcements. And here you can see day 5 of 40, and those exercises should match up. Okay, now I want to take you to your ebooks. We're going to come back to Jenzabar, but I wanted to take you to your ebooks. So Miss Jana sent you a step-by-step instructions on setting up your ebooks. In that letter, she has an access code or a redemption code, and it's like UL694. It's a really long one. But what you're going to do is after you set up your account, after you set up your account, you're going to go here, redeem an access code. You're going to put it here and you're going to press submit. You should not have to put that code in again. So once you hit submit, and it may give you a few other instructions, you're going to see something pop up called Go to Vital Source Library. This is what you need to do. And then you're going to have, your library. You're going to have all of your books. Now we're in the step-by-step right now. Excuse me. And this is our textbook, and then we have our workbook. I want to open our step-by-step manual and show you some important resources that you have. So you're going to have a table of contents. It's taking a few minutes to load. Give that another shot. Well, sorry, this is taking a moment to load. Oh, goodness. All right, while that's loading, let's go back to our e-learning page. I wanted to show you in your coursework. Let me see if this is one. You don't just have to read out of your ebooks, because I actually copy and paste everything for you. So this is portions that you would be told that you needed to read. Let's go back up to the instruction part. It says, Chapter 4, watch the lecture video, and it's attached below. And so you can see here's the lecture video, and you just have to push play. Read integumentary system through excision and debridement, attached below. If you're reading through your ebook, it will be under Unit 3, Chapter 14. So that gives you exact instructions about where you go to your ebook. I'm sorry, this is malfunctioning for some reason. And then it says complete and submit quick check 14.1. So I just want to make a point to show you that you're going to come down here, and this is all the information that you're going to need to read. Your quick check 14.1 is in red bold. Any assignment that I'm asking you to do in your instructions, I will always put it in bold red so you can see. Now this is actually coming from the instructor side, so it looks a little bit different for you. One of the other things that I want to show you in news and announcements is you're on a team. And if your name's not listed here yet, it will. But I wanted to make a point that Antoinette is a team leader here in Team 1. She's a senior student, and she will help you with anything you need. I will also help, but it just gives you more than one person to go to. Miss Kelly is the lead for Team 2. And again, if I am unavailable, Miss Kelly can help you, or if you just want to talk to another student, she can help you. Let's go back to, well, I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on with my computer. All right. So I'm sorry that I can't show you the table of contents, but when your table of contents comes up, you can scroll down. It's going to say Unit 3, and you click on that, and then you just go to the chapter from that tab. Also, if you scroll down even further, you're going to see Appendix B and Appendix C. Those are answers. So once you do your exercises, you can go back and check your answers. If you get stuck, look at the answer and then go back and find why. So those are some great resources. You have a companion workbook, but it's clearly labeled in the assignments when you have to read or when you have to do a workbook. And remember, it is also copied and pasted into the assignment. Now, in that copy and paste, there could be highlighted parts, but you can't click on it to get to anywhere because it's copied and pasted. Let's see, okay. Attendance, communicate with me. E-learning and your week at a glance is so important. Your team leader list where you can get together with other students. Your Evolve account, please follow the instructions sent in the email by Miss Jana. And you will be getting a welcome letter from me. It is a very formal welcome letter, but I have to put up some boundaries because we have such a large class, and I'm like you guys. I have a family at home, and I have to be able to be with them at some point too. And please accept the remind request when I send it to you. And one more reminder, anything I send you, anything that's class related, this video, anything that I request for you to watch, I really, really, really need you to do that. It's very important. It's just, I'm not just giving you random things that are not important, I promise. All right. Well, if you have any questions or you need anything, please let me know. Have a great day. Bye-bye.